Hello, artist friends.
Hola, amigos.
It's been a while since we've done a video quite like this.
Doodles.
Oh no, you just moved the camera.
Oops. Sorry, guys. So, guys, what we want to show today is, did we get each other any art supplies for Christmas? And if we did, what did we receive? Well, wait no longer, because this video is going to show you.
I also wanted to show you guys, in the spirit
Oh
of
my
doodles
God.
and tea, here are some teas I got for Christmas. Alas, I'm not allowed to drink them at the moment because my sink's broken and blah 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 blah. I'm using temporary cups and stuff and I'm having a nightmare. So.
Swiftly moving on. Oh, I want to start because Steph got me some really cool stuff, guys. First of all, let me just layer these around because these are fancy looking pens. Now these are made by Leta, as you might be able to see just there. But the really quirky thing about all of these pens, and I imagine that you would probably be able to figure it out. Let me just grab all those. They all come, and again you might struggle to see. Let me see if I can get the focus on it. There you go.
Oh, you were good with that camera.
They all come in different thicknesses, like every single one. There are some ridiculously fine ones in
And there's
this.
some really chunky ones as well.
Where's the let me show you the thick boy. Look at him. Oh,
And considering the fine line is that one's really next level.
there's like that one, and then to like, there's like that one which is kind of like an in-between. And where's the super fine ones I want to show you? Because it's like it's almost like it's a needle. It's crazy. Yeah, look at. Can you even see? There is a tiny tip on the end of that. It's just so tiny.
And there's even a brush pen with
Yeah.
it as well.
Whoa. There we go. Yeah, another little brush pen too. But these have been amazing. I've been using them outside of videos and they're really cool. So if you wanted to see a video on these or anything that we use in today's video, do let me know. Okay, next item. Can I show something else that you got me?
Oh, okay, sure.
Now this, it's kind of like a dual present. So we got this, which is the Leta comic paper, which is really super fancy, because you might be able to tell by this. It's really smooth, like Bristol board. It's super smooth and takes to markers and ink really well. But it also has all these measurement stuff, which lets you mark out all your panels and stuff for comic pages, which is amazing. But this is such this is easily the most high quality paper I think I've ever had.
You reckon?
I reckon it is,
You've
yeah.
had fancy like watercolour papers before.
Oh, this is really special. But this also leads into another present that Steph got me too. And you guys have probably seen this before. Let me just mosey on. Oh, there. Aesthetic, look at this. Lots of screen tone too. Now I've been nagging Steph for like forever for like, I want screen tone and I can't find any. And then Steph like managed to find, look at all this. She managed to find so much from me. It's like it's a Christmas, that was really pretty. It's a Christmas miracle. So yeah, really fancy paper, which I would love to do a video on this especially. I'd love to do another screen tone one as well, to be honest. I'm just picking videos that I want to do. I'm very sorry. I'm very excited.
I'm just glad you like your Christmas presents. It's a good sign, guys.
They're very pretty. So yeah, that was like a jewel one, and I was so impressed with those.
This is one that my uncle got for the both of us.
Oh, these are prestigious too.
And it's a Quentin Blake mug, and it's got little animals on.
There you go, there's the other one. Aren't they cute? And are these, I don't know what the style is, are these like coffee mugs? Because they're very tall and very thin.
Yeah, I've never had a shaped cup quite like this before, but I like it.
If we have any like mug experts out there, if you could let us know what these are actually used for. They're so thin. Very.
Also, I wasn't going to show this one because it's like Adam's, but I think it's so cool.
What are you doing?
So you know I'm doing like the cereal fairies.
Yeah.
Check this out. It's like a vintage cereal cup with like a cereal spoon topper.
It's the Froot Loops bird.
I am loving that.
Like the video if you like Froot Loops. And if you don't like the video...
These next ones I wanted to show because...
oh, these are so sweet. Oh my god.
They're from my brother, and it's from my brother, and he's not really like an artsy person himself, so I'm surprised that he actually got me something like art related.
It makes this so much more special.
I know, I felt emotional when I opened it. So here's one, and it's a sketchbook.
It's so cute. Look at
Covered
it.
in
It's
unicorns.
awesome.
And it even has like a little name thing in the front, which I think is adorable. And it's got a lot of paper in, and I've been sketching a lot recently, so I'll definitely get my use out of it.
That's honestly one of the cutest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, and as if that wasn't enough, he also got me this.
A wooden box, but it's what's inside. There you go, sweet. Oh. Oh yeah, there you go. As you can see, some pieces are already missing because she's been using this.
Yeah, it's like a little pencil set. It's got a few coloured pencils, some like watercolour pencils, and then I'm spinning it around so you can properly see.
Don't miss out the important graphite ones.
Yeah, graphite pencils, some little like watercolour paper pieces.
It's such a cute thing. And to think that your bro got this, he's never really been interested in art and stuff at all, and it's a Darwin one, that's pretty good.
I know, I think it's really sweet. And there's an eraser, a paintbrush, and a little sharpener. I think that's really cute.
It's very sweet of him. Alright, you've had your turn. It's my turn. Move that button. Now also, I got this thing. Now this might remind you a little bit of the very start of our channel, because I used to have a oh, look at this smiley face. I used to have a roll-up in the very first few videos that we did, you remember? But it got kind of old and it kind of got a bit, like, holy. And that's not good. So I decided this was kind of like a present to myself. But look at this. Oh, there's some fancy things in here. I've got, this is a new mechanical pencil that I've been wanting to get. It's super thin. I didn't realise that you could get them this thin. Let me...
You really like thin tip things though.
Let me show you. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Look how thin that is. It's super fine. I didn't even realise you could get them this fine, but apparently only in Japan they make these ones this thin, 0.3. It's very fancy. I also got this. Look at me being excited over a ruler. I got this ruler because it's like metal and it folds out. This is just... bear with me, okay? It's a really cool ruler that opens out. Steph's like silent. This is a really good ruler, okay?
I'm just taking this moment in.
And it's blue, and I like the colour blue, and it's really cool, and don't judge me about my ruler. The pouch thing came with, like, what would you call them? Other mechanical pencils and stuff. They're not that great. It's good. But also, I also got these in my special pouch over here, which I've been using a lot, as you can probably tell. I got a blue eraser, which is just an eraser but blue, but it's
but he loves it.
But it's really good, and it's made by, I think, Kokoyo. You'll probably be able to see it there. It's the brand of eraser that Steph's been using recently, and I keep stealing, so I wanted to get my own one, and it's blue, which is awesome. I really like that.
I didn't even know that was the name of the brand of the eraser I've been using.
Oh yeah, I've been spying on your eraser. Okay, well, and also this one, which I got just because it looks really cute and fun. Now this, it kind of does it. Yeah, it has a screw top, and then you sort of screw it again, I think.
It's like an Rubik's Cube eraser.
Yeah, and again, I'll have to sort of bring the camera closer. See, because it's really weirdly shaped, but...
Have you used it yet?
Yeah, and it erases really good. It's just shaped, I don't know why.
And it's another blue eraser.
It's just really satisfying to, like, rub. Enough of that, though. But yeah, I really like that, the little pouch thing, and this little smiley face person. Like, hello, I'm so happy. Okay, now, I want to move on to, like, a book segment. Because we've been very book happy. This is, oh wow, look how reflective that is.
Wow.
But it comes with like a cover on it. There you go. Oh my god, that's even more. How does that work? It's even more reflective. But this is because I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14, which is like an MMO type game. And I really love the art style in it and the costumes and the weapons and stuff. And as you can see, it comes with so many amazing pictures, and it's all fantasy stuff, which you guys know I love. But, oh, there's so much of it.
I was going to pick him this up for Christmas, and then he bought it for himself. So I was really lucky that I didn't end up getting it, because it was very close to when you bought it that I was going to order it.
Look how amazing it is, honey. I'm sorry that I bought it in advance. Oh, actually, moving on then really quick, is this one, which Steph did get me, and is just as, if not even better. Oh, look how big this is. Like,
it's huge. I didn't expect it to be so big.
I'm sorry we're so zoomed in, but it's
a different camera setup to what we used to use. Yeah,
bear with me, because this is a big-ass book. Now, it's the Zelda Breath of the Wild book, the Creating a Champion one, and this is... Look at all this. so good. There's so much amazing art in
It has a
these.
really good book smell.
Yeah, it smells amazing. Oh, there's the owl guy. I remember him. And this is something that Steph knows me better than anyone. If the book's very picture heavy, I tend to like it a lot more because I don't like to read.
He says that, but he plays like text adventure games where he reads loads.
Well, that's way more exciting. But because these have pictures in. Oh, I love picture books. What does that sound like? But these, anything with lots of images in, and especially like Zelda-y stuff or Final Fantasy stuff, I'm like, yes, gimme. These are all really, really cool. Oh, and also, I'm hugging the camera again, but also...
Oh, there's another thing as well I just remembered.
Oh?
The cards.
The cards? Oh, the cards! Yeah. I'll grab them. Right, let me show you this real quick first. I didn't even know this was a thing, guys. Tangled, like Disney's Tangled, the movie. It's in a manga, like, since when? Look at this!
Yeah, because you used to be so into the Tangled art book, and now you draw like anime art styles. I just thought it was like a cute crossover between the two.
I like it. Who knew this? Oh, I thought she was strangling her then. Rapunzel, how dare you! Now also, there's an interesting story behind these.
Oh, yes, there is.
Now, I had no idea these existed, and apparently it's like a card game, which is from or based on, I should say, the Final Fantasy 14 game that we were talking about. And Steph got some really cute cards that I'll go with it. Now, I had no idea what they were or how you use them, so I was just like, oh, awesome cards! These are really cute. But what happened, honey?
It turns out that these are actually like an expansion pack for like another set, and he doesn't have like the base game set. And then it also turns out that the game is actually for 3 to 5 players, and there's only 2 of us, so we'll never have enough people to play it with.
We will never have enough friends.
So I said we can just play like Snap.
Final Fantasy Snap cards.
Or like a memory game, you know, where you like turn it over and you go like...
But these are I think they're very cute. The designs on them are
It's like he's bought himself the Final Fantasy art book, so I'll get him a fun Final Fantasy surprise.
I'll buy him a memory game to remember not to buy his own presents. Oh, show me some books.
This is one that I've been wanting to get hold of for a really long time, and I got it with an Amazon voucher for my mum.
I remember that one. This goes way back to when you were like doing your kids' book stuff.
Yeah, like years and years ago. And I even treated myself to the hardback version. It feels so nice.
With a really cute spine. That one's really, really nice. Everything's so naturey and just adorable.
I know, I really like it. There's one scene as well that... Yeah, this one, that's one of my favourites.
The bear one, yeah. And this is a book as well, just to put it into perspective. Steph has wanted this for like 2-3 years. So.
Oh, longer than that now that I think about it. Let's see when it was like first published. If it's the...
This is the 9th edition. Oh my god, 2013.
Yeah, that's probably close to around when I was desperate to get it, and I finally have it. Ah!
And it's really cute. You deserve it, honey.
Sketchbooks.
Oh, yes.
One being this black moleskine. I think it's actually like a photograph album, but I've seen some artists recently doing like white ink work in them, and like...
That looks so cool.
Yeah, I thought it might be like a fun challenge to just see like what I can do with it.
I'm really excited to see what you can do with that. That's awesome.
I mean, who knows whether it'll end up being something that I use regularly or what, but...
Or maybe you'll turn it into a photo album.
Maybe. And then I also got this, I can never pronounce it. I've had one before in the past.
Is it like Lectrum?
Yeah, the Luchtrum.
1917.
That's the one. I haven't drawn in it just yet, but I really like that it's a little small white covered one.
To put it into perspective, like, look how small it is. Steph's hands are tiny.
I like little sketch packs. I love it.
What's that? That's smaller than A5. I think what's ever smaller than A5 is that one.
The reason why I really wanted to get hold of this is because my first like proper sketchbook that I got really attached to was the Moleskine notebook. I didn't even realise it wasn't a sketchbook. It was a notebook, and it was can you remember, it was a hardback white covered one.
And the paper was super thin. Very thin.
And I've always wanted to get another like white Moleskine.
Again, for nostalgia, I think, more than anything.
I don't think they do them for like sketchbooks. So I went with another brand.
And it was tiny as well, so that's like, oh, sold.
And up next is mostly like a ton of like art supply related things.
Yeah, it's kind of like literally a mixed bag.
Oh, I've got quite a few here. These are actually one of Adam's presents.
Yeah, that my sister got me. These are just like little Bec Gel Pens, which as you can probably see, they all come in like different colours. And there's some really nice ones. Steph, thank God it wasn't on video, but Steph swatched all of these and they are really nice colours.
They're not gel pens though, they're like ballpoint ones.
Oh, are they? It shows how much I know. But yeah, they're very pretty.
Then we also recently got these for ourselves, the two little highlighters.
These are little preppy pens. I think that I got them because the names are really cute, but they basically have like a little chisel on the end and they're highlighters.
It had like one of those ink cartridges that you had to like plug into one side.
Yeah, I wonder, because this was really weird. It's obviously it's a highlighter, but they have ink cartridges that you can refill, which I thought was really strange, like a fountain pen almost. You have to let me know if you guys have used these before. I've never seen like a highlighter pen that uses an ink cartridge. It's pretty weird.
Oh, next I want to show these four because I got these four together. These are a Christmas present from Adam, the 4 Copics. I didn't even realise that Copics came in like these big square chunky shapes, but I love it because it reminds me so much of like the Yahoo ones. I like ones that are like really...
And we all know your affection for a ho-ho.
Yeah, exactly. So this one he got me because it's called Duck Blue and he knows I like the colour names on these.
So you can draw a blue duck with duck blue.
We've also got Phalo Blue because I used to call that Pie Philo.
You can draw a pie.
And I purposely asked for orange Copic markers because I realised in my collection I had like a tons of like yellows and a few reds, but I didn't have any orangey colours. So they make kind of like a cute Christmassy colour palette together. Oh, I found another one of those pens, but it's just the bog standard one, no worries. I also got myself a ton more of these pencils because these are like my all-time favourite pencils right now.
Steph says she got herself a ton. We got 4. 2 of them are supposed to be mine, and I have yet to see them. This is the first time I'm seeing these.
The by Karen Dash and the Bicolour pencils.
Just set off. I want to use 2 of them.
Then I also got these to try out and I've been enjoying them.
Oh yeah, you can have those.
Also by Karen Dash, and it's like a non-photo blue. Apparently like if you scan it in, you can't properly like see the sketch lines.
Yeah, so if you sketched something and then inked it, you wouldn't see the pencil that you used in the first place.
And up next, I think there was another one as well. Yeah, I haven't picked it up. Let me go grab it.
Hey, there's only 3 of these. You said we got 4? Where's the other one? I'm going to keep 2 of these.
One's on my desk.
These 2 are mine. I'm taking these. No. Okay, she's back.
I was inspired by some of the markers that Adam picked up for me. So I got hold of this one because it's called Cotton Candy, and I like cotton candy.
That's just a really cute name, yeah.
I got it because it sounds delicious.
Don't eat your marker. Don't eat your marker.
I also got hold of this one. It's pale yellowish pink. I like yellowy pinky kind of tone colours, so I quite like that one.
Super.
It doesn't have the most exciting name, but it's a nice colour. Then I also got hold of another chunky square one in leather. And I also really wanted to treat myself, and I got this one in light suntan because I've wanted this one for a long time. And I already have, I've shown it in like a previous video, but this one's called Dark Suntan. And I think they're just such a cute set. They're like a couple, so I turned them into a couple, and now they're girlfriends.
Is it your Copic Sonas? Are we starting that now? Design your own Copic Sona.
Yeah, I've got like weirdly attached to them, so basically, yeah. Oh, I almost shipped them with leather. No.
Get out of here, leather.
Let's put leather over here so we don't get confused.
Look at all those. That's a lot of pens, honey. Okay, let me just scoop these out the way.
Before I show you like my finale present.
Finale? Oh my god.
I got another thing that people have been commenting on. Because I drew a picture of all my Christmas presents and put it on like Instagram.
Do you want me to grab those?
Yes, please. Because it might explain a few questions I've been getting. A bunch of you guys have been asking if I've adopted a child for Christmas, and I don't think people do that.
For Christmas, I want a child!
Let me know if you adopted a child for Christmas. It doesn't sound very legal, though.
We adopted, like, 2 furry children, in a way.
Yeah, so Adam, one of my presents that he got for me is that he sponsored a beaver in Scotland. And there's also like a local otter.
A local otter? But Steph really likes both of these animals, basically. Beavers especially because if you live obviously not in the UK, beavers have only recently been reintroduced into the UK, and at the minute they're only in Scotland. So by adopting one, you get to support them in their little like beaver adventures up there.
And I think it's so cute that they give you like a little toy to represent the animal that you've sponsored.
Yeah. So there's a beaver that Steph's adopted all the way in Scotland, and this guy, for all we know, could live around the corner. He's a very local otter.
We'll have to do like a video looking for my otter.
Where's my adopted son?
And then that moves me on to my finale present, which I was surprised that I got a hold of this because it's something I've wanted to buy for myself for quite a long time. I don't even know how he knew to get this for me.
Because I'm a genius.
It's a really old book, and it's... No, that's a good thing, I like it.
It's a really old book.
And it's like an original copy of Wind in the Willows.
Yeah, it's a first edition illustrated edition of Wind in the Willows.
Which, it's one of like my favourite books. Like, it has a toad in it, it has a badger.
Look at him! It was obviously because it's like really old. It has someone from 1918.
Aww.
It says Joan from Millie. I think I thought it said Oink, but I'm not really sure what. But yeah, it's just super old. And Wind in the Willows is like one of Steph's favourite books. And she has said to me in the past that she really wanted like an old copy of it. So it was really special and nice to be able to get her this.
I feel like I need to like protect it at all costs.
It was just something really special that I was like, oh, I know someone who's going to really like that.
That's me. I like this.
But yeah, guys, that was all the arty things that we got for Christmas this year from each other and to ourselves and stuff. So let us know in the comments, what did you get? Did you get any art stuff for Christmas this year or whatever holiday you celebrated? Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can see you next time for another Doodle Day.
I'm just wrecking the precious child.
Is that another adopted child? How many do you have? Until then, guys, see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, friends.
Hit that like button, Christmas Nation.